Hello and welcome. Today we'll be looking at the solution of the question above. So the question says root s plus 2 all over root s is equals to x minus 4 over s and x plus 4 over s. So we want to find the value of x plus 4 over s. Now we are told that s is a member of a real number. So let's start with the solution. Now the first thing you are going to note is we'll be replacing this x with something. We know our s here, we can write it as s to be equals to root s or square. Because from indices, you know, this we cancel out this, then we get our s to be equals to s. All right. So now I'll say root s plus 2 all over root s will be equals to root s all square minus 4 all over root s all square. Hope you understand that. All right. Now, the next thing is this 4 that is here, I can also rewrite it as what? 2 to the power of 2. All right. So now it means I can say root s plus 2 all over root s is equals to root s all square minus 2 to the power of 2 all over root s all square. Now you can see this one is having 2, this one is having 2 as its power, this one too is having 2 as its power. I can factor that out. So but if I do that, I'm going to have root s plus 2 all over root s will be equals to root s all square minus 2 all over root s all square. All right, what do you observe? We observe that what we have here now is now in form of what? Difference of 2 square. And you remember fully well that from the idea of difference of 2 square, he said we have p square minus q square is going to be what? P plus q into what? Into p minus q. All right, so means this one here will be our p, this one here will be our q. So we are writing this in form of this. So it means that we can write what we have here as root s plus 2 all over root s will be equals to, that is, root s plus 2 all over root s into root s minus 2 all over what? Root s. All right. So what do you observe? We observe that if you look at this side, if you look at the left hand side and the right hand side, we can divide through by this. This we divide this, then we'll be left with 1 here. So 1 will be equals to root s minus 2 all over what? Root s. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to square both sides. If I square both sides, I'm going to have 1 square to be equals to root s minus 2 all over root s all square. So by so doing, I'm going to have 1 square to be equal, 1 square is the same thing as what? As 1. All right. Now, I hope you still remember how to expand this, the shortcut. So for us to expand this, the shortcut, the first thing we do is we put our square on this root s. And if you put your square on root s, we are going to have something like this. Okay, let's write it out so you'll see everything. You know, I love simplifying things for you. All right, so I'm going to have root s all square. Now the next thing is I'm going to multiply what is here with what is here. I'm going to multiply it by 2. So root s multiplied by minus 2 over root s is going to give us, and then multiply by 2, you are going to have minus 2 root s multiplied by 2 all over what? Root s. Then the next one is I'm going to put my square on this. I'm going to have plus 2 all over what? Root s of square. I believe you understand this. So by the time you continue with this, you are going to have 1 to be equal to this. We cancel out this, then we'll be having x. Then root s will cancel out root s. Then 2 times 2 is going to be what? 4. Then if I put 2 on this, I'm going to have it as what? I'm going to have 2 square, which is 4 as well. So it's going to be 4. Then if I put square on this here, the 2 will cancel out the square, then I'll be having x. All right. So now the next thing is, don't forget, we want to look for what? We want to look for x plus 4 over x. So how do we get x plus 4 over x? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is, right, sorry, I made mistake. This is plus here. It's supposed to be plus here, not minus. All right. So now the next thing is, because we are told to find s plus 4 over x. So now here we now have s plus 4 over x. If I bring this back to this other side, I'm going to have 1 plus 5 to be equals to s plus 4 over what? S. And 1 plus 5, sorry, this is 4. Sorry. So 1 plus 4 is what? 5. So we can therefore say 5 is equals to s plus 4 over what? S. Therefore, we can say that s plus 4 over s is equals to what? 5. So this is the solution to this question. So don't mind my hand, that is faster than my head.